nice Mewtwo. Just tore that shit down. Just looked, didn't even touch, just tore everything down, even fucked with the laws of reality a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of Mewtwo. You don't want to mess with him. He's way too powerful. So, good job, Mewtwo. Good job.
Against any other weapon, you know, I think. Were you gonna say something?
Well, I was gonna say that what I've learned in physics class, out the window, that just tore everything down.
You know, against any other weapon, I'd have to rate this an A, but against the Giga Slave, you know.
Yeah, there's no comparison.
Which special weapon gets the edge? Our experts are divided.
Alright, guys, before we begin, I have to say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You must be out of your goddamn mind.
How could you edge Giga Slave?
Giga Slave.
Psychic.
What could be possibly be your fucked up reasoning?
Yeah, I want to know. You know what? Even before we begin, Clint Eastwood called me. He just called me. He says he chooses the Giga Slave.
There's one major flaw with the Giga Slave, and that's the before moment. All that Mewtwo has to do is, by telekinesis, use Psychic on Lina, and she's gone before she even says one syllable.
If he even kills her with Psychic.
Yeah, but she'll be bye-bye before she even says.
If he even can hit her with Psychic, she might not die. If she gets one sound out of her mouth, she gets cooked out of her mouth. The Lord of Nightmares, if the Lord of Nightmares is coming, taking calls tonight, it's bye-bye Mewtwo.
Yeah, but he can read her mind, so.
That is the Giga Slave is the most powerful weapon we've ever seen.
Yes, but powerful is on all of that. If you can read the opponent's mind, you're always one step ahead of them, and you keep attacking them until they die. So she can do anything if Mewtwo can read her mind.
I think he's being a contrarian.
Yeah. See, you know what?
Because he knows we like the Giga Slave a lot, and he just wants to waste our time and prolong.
You know what? I'm going to say this. For the most part, it seems like you're the person, or the reason, we'll always end up back here.
I have my reasons.
Well, I'm going with Giga Slave.
Giga Slave.
Psychic. The test will prove.
Our experts are furiously divided, but the numbers don't lie. The Giga Slave gets the edge with special weapons. The tests have been completed, and now it's time to decide who is the deadliest fictional warrior. But before the battle, one thing must be discussed: an X Factor. Our experts gather to make their final predictions. Alright guys, what are your final predictions?
Mr. I'm too good for you to go first.
I can't call it. I think Mewtwo has some strong advantage with some weapons, and Lina has some advantage with other weapons. So
I think Mewtwo is more versatile overall, but Lina's firepower is just so overwhelming.
yeah, but
Her attacks are just more powerful. Mewtwo's going to have to take advantage of his versatility in order to get the win here, but against the Giga Slave, I'm just not sure.
But Mewtwo has a brain power. So
don't underestimate Lina. She's not stupid. If she can find out a way to call the Lord of Nightmares onto the battlefield, she's got something going for her.
He can use Psychic, telekinesis, kinetic energy. They're powerful attacks.
I think he's going to have to make a big impact at short and medium range to take this. What's your final prediction, Jason?
I'm going with Lina.
Why?
That Giga Slave, that was awesome. That was a determining factor. I did say that I thought she was going to win, but I do think with that weapon and what I saw, my vote goes with her.
And let's not forget the Robin Blade, which is better than the lightsaber.
Oh yes.
The Dragon Slave, which is dropping a nuke on somebody.
I mean, how can you beat a nuke? That's the thing.
With the Giga Slave.
Exactly.
I
I just think Mewtwo just needs to take advantage of his range advantage at short and medium range. If he even goes too close at short range, he's in range of the Ragna Blade. I just think it's almost lose-lose for Mewtwo. He's gotta.
Well, you can't always push him no matter what.
We'll just have to see.
Let's go test it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Coming up, Lina Inverse, Mewtwo. The battle begins. Is sleep not for you?
Oh, this is too comfortable, man. This is so comfortable. It's too comfortable for my taste. Hi, you know what? If you have back problems and you're just sleeping too good, well, we have the perfect place for you. Wakey's can give you the worst furniture in the whole world. Chairs too comfortable? Sit in one of these. You'll definitely have back pain. Rest in one of our couches. In fact, you'll probably be paralyzed, but you know what? You're going to come to us anyway. Or we even have beds, but we're sold out of them already. So come on down and get uncomfortable.
So, if you like your insomnia and want to make it worse, come on down to Wakey's.
We know how to keep you awake at night.
The tests have been completed, and now it's time to determine the winner. First, at short range, we tested Lina Inverse's Ragna Blade against Mewtwo's Shadow Ball.
Lina gets the edge because her blade is way too powerful and can cut your space and time. Edge Lina in her Ragna Blade.
Edge Lina Inverse. At mid-range, we tested Lina Inverse's Fireball against Mewtwo's Psychic Shockwave.
Due to the fact that it has mounting directions and its power, Psychic Shockwave gets the edge.
Edge Mewtwo. At long range, we tested Mewtwo's Psybeam against Lina Inverse's Dragon Slave.
The Dragon Slave gets the edge because it's an awesome weapon and it's like dropping a nuke on someone. Even though I'm still pissed that I lost my house because of it, but it's still a cool weapon. Edge Dragon Slave.
Edge Lina Inverse. And for special weapons, we tested Lina Inverse's Giga Slave against Mewtwo's Psychic.
There's no comparison. The Giga Slave is the most powerful weapon we've ever seen on the show, and it gives the user a barrier from that same Lord of Nightmares that destroys the enemy. That's like the ultimate offense and the ultimate defense all rolled into one. Edge Giga Slave.
Edge Lina Inverse. Now, with all the tests completed and all factors considered, only one thing remains to be done. Clovis DesChelles with the battle simulation program.
We're going to simulate this battle 1,000 times to determine who is the next Deadliest Fictional Warrior.
The reign of Mewtwo will soon begin.
みんなの命預かった。視界の闇を滑る王、汝のかけらの縁に従い、汝らすべての力もて我にさらなる力を与えよ。闇よりもなお暗き者、夜よりもなお深き者、混沌の海のたゆたいし者、金色なりし闇の王、我ここに汝に願う。我ここに汝に誓う。我が前に立ちふさがりし全ての愚かなる者に、我と汝が力もて等しく滅びを与えんことを。皆の思い無駄にはしない。少しだけ、もう少しだけ力を。ギガスレ滅びなさい、魔王の亡霊よ。
Over the course of 1,000 battles, Lina got 653 kills. Mewtwo got 347 kills. Now the determining factor was a special. Congratulations, Lina.
I can't say I'm surprised. That Gigaslave just mows down whatever is in its path, and Mewtwo fell victim to it, along with the Dragon Slave. Very well fought, Lina. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lina. You are a Deadliest Fictional Warrior. But with that said, you better get a good lawyer, bitch, because I'm going to sue you for destroying my house.
どんなもんだい、黒魔術の最強呪文、必殺ドラグスレイブの威力は。
こんな技いきなり黙って使うな。
結果良ければ全て良し。
お前な。
Next time on Deadliest Fictional Warrior, the Terminator is a robotic menace from the future, sent back in time to first kill John Connor, and then paradoxically to protect him. But what happens when the future's robotic powerhouse meets the present's? On an all-new Deadliest Fictional Warrior, Terminator vs. RoboCop.